So the moment is finally here. The trade for Aaron Rodgers being sent to the Jets has finally come to pass. We were wondering how long it would take, if it would go past the draft, and now the news just broke in the past 10 or so minutes. I was sitting down outside. I see I have Adam Schefter's notifications on. I see a tweet that says trade compensation, Aaron Rodgers, and I was like, oh my gosh, is the moment finally here? And it is here. And my first thought was, what did the Packers get? Did we get fleeced, or did Brian Gutekunst fleece the Jets? You can leave your thoughts on who got fleeced, if anyone got fleeced, or if you think it's a good deal overall. But honestly, I'm very happy with the trade that happened as a Packers fan. So let me read the official tweet from Adam Schefter that came out, 8 minutes ago. He said this: trade compensation per sources. Jets get Aaron Rodgers, pick number 15, a 2023 fifth-round pick. Packers get pick number 13, a 2023 second-round pick, number 42, a sixth-round pick, a conditional 2024 second-round pick that becomes a first if Rodgers plays 65% of the plays. So this is what happened. The Packers and Jets basically flipped the 2023 first-round picks. The Packers now move up 2 spots, which is awesome. Approved by me. I love that. Then we get a 2023 second-round pick. And then we also get the 2024 second-round pick, and it becomes a first if Rodgers plays 65% of the plays. So that's basically a first-round pick unless Aaron Rodgers gets injured. So it seems like the Jets wanted safety in the chance that Rodgers gets injured, isn't able to play the season. The pick stays a second-round pick. And then the Jets get the fifth-round pick, and the Packers get a sixth. So that one's sort of somewhat meaningless. But overall, this is great because there was debate as to what is fair, what do the Jets actually want to give away, what do the Packers want to receive. And I, for one, was happy if we would have left this with just 2 second-round picks. I would have been satisfied. And that's what the Packers got, plus we got more. We got to move up 2 spots from 15 to 13, which opens the door for potentially someone new, who knows. So we basically got a first-round pick and a second-round pick because we get that first if Rodgers plays 65% of the plays, which he should do unless he gets injured. So basically we're calling this a first-round pick and a second-round pick. So I am very satisfied as a Packers fan. I'm grateful that Brian Gutekunst stayed in there. Who knows exactly where these talks started, what the Jets really wanted to give up. But there was this idea that maybe, at the end of the day, it would just come down to only a second-round pick, and that is not the case. The Packers wanted to get premium capital. Brian Gutekunst said they wanted to get premium capital for Aaron Rodgers, and that's exactly what they got. And a few weeks ago, Brian Gutekunst came out and said that, he didn't necessarily need a first-round pick, so people thought he was sort of maybe giving it to the Jets a little bit more and saying, okay, I'll sort of, I'll lessen up on what I actually want. But it doesn't really seem like that happened because we basically got a first-round pick in 2024, and it's not even based off of how good the Jets are. So if the Jets are like a 500 team, let's say they get like the 17th pick in the first round, the Packers have a first-round pick. So I haven't really, I'm sort of processing this because it's very fresh. So if we look at this for the Packers, this is huge for the Packers. The fact that this trade got done before the draft, we get now for the Packers. Let's look at their draft. First round, pick number 13 now, which is awesome. And now the Packers have 2 second-round picks. So pick number 42 and 45, which gives the Packers a ton of flexibility, whether we want to use all picks on 3 players, whether the Packers want to use those 2 second-round picks and maybe move up again to the first round to draft another guy, they could do that. If they want to, sit back and, as I already said, take 2 players in the second round, there's so many options. And so now to be able to get this trade done, to be able now to get 3 solid pieces in the first 45 picks for the Packers to build around Jordan Love is huge. So there's lots of different needs for the Packers in this draft. Some of the big ones, I'd say edge rusher, tight end, receiver. There are some other ones as well. But now we could use pick 13 on, let's say an edge rusher falls, an elite edge rusher, could use that there. We could move up into the end of the first round, get a tight end, or we could sit back at 42, take whatever tight end falls there, and then use pick 45 on a receiver. There's just so many possibilities now for the Packers in this draft, which is going to make this draft even more exciting. And then throw on top of that, we also get their 2024 first, as long as he plays 65% of the plays. So that means next year we'll have 2 first-round picks, most likely, if he stays healthy, which is incredible. This is a great way for the Packers to build into the future as we move to Jordan Love, giving him everything possible. So I'd say props to Packers GM Brian Gutekunst for getting this deal done. There are people questioning, which I understand, Rodgers' contract, and because it's such a massive contract, maybe the Jets really weren't willing to trade premium capital just because of the contract, but it looks like they full on were. I believed from the beginning the fact that the Jets said that Rodgers is for sure going to be on their team. I thought the Packers sort of held the leverage just because they had Aaron Rodgers. The Jets were banking on Rodgers being there, and I'm very satisfied for what the Packers got. And if you're a Jets fan, I mean, you're probably satisfied too. You got Aaron Rodgers on your roster. And so that's great for you guys. I hope you guys, I mean, I'm going to watch Rodgers this season. I'll root for Rodgers. I still love Rodgers, even though he's leaving the Packers. But this is great draft capital for the Packers to build on. And I mean, I'm pumped with this news. Not only that the trade actually got done, which is awesome, but also what the Packers were able to get in return, which is, I think, just great return for Rodgers at this state in his career. So please leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'll make more videos on this as I come up with more thoughts and realizations of what just happened. And if you want to stay up to date with all Packers news, subscribe to this channel. For all draft news, subscribe to this channel. I also have a newsletter, which I will probably write more about this in that newsletter, which you can subscribe to in the comment or the description down below. You can click the link, put your email in, you'll get everything I write. So huge news, big day. The trade is official. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you guys next time.